Is this happening to you? Then you're in the right place for video game training. In this video, we'll take a look at how to defeat Ulrick of the Water on Sekiro. Okay, so we've got two main ways that we can take out Ulrick. One is Sabimaru and Deflect, and the other one is Mortal Draw. First of all, we'll take a look at Sabimaru and Deflect. With this tactic, you want to be using all of your spirit emblems on Sabimaru. If you can land a bunch of attacks with Sabimaru, it will poison her, and poison does massive damage to Ulrick. The poison will then also be ticking her health down as you fight. When you do apply the poison, there's also a window of opportunity for you to get in some extra attacks, so make sure to take advantage of that and put in some extra attacks if you can do. I'd massively recommend using an Echo Sugar and a Divine Confetti. Ulrick of the Water is classed as a ghost enemy, so the Divine Confetti allows us to do a lot more damage. You can then combine this with the Echo Sugar for even more damage. Ideally, try to make sure that you're buffed with the Divine Confetti as much as possible in this fight. When it comes to deflecting her attacks and the posture bar, generally she will come towards you with a flurry of attacks. You want to be trying to deflect this flurry the best that you can do, and then what will happen is she kind of like floats backwards and puts quite a lot of distance between you and her. So when she floats backwards, this is your chance to hold down block, and as you hold down block here without blocking any attacks, it will restore your posture gauge back to normal again. So you want to be using this opportunity to restore your posture as she's floating away from you. Usually she'll then return to doing the flurry attack again, so try to deflect this flurry again. And if you're going for this Sabimaru and Deflect option, then it's really important to have your posture gauge at 0 as much as possible. So try to take every opportunity that you can do to hold down block and reduce your posture gauge back to normal again. If you combine this with the Sabimaru attacks, then you'll be absolutely destroying her health and her posture bar really fast. She can also do a perilous attack, so be ready to jump over that if you do see the perilous icon. After you've delivered the first death blow is a really good opportunity to rebuff yourself, or you could heal yourself up. The second way that we can approach this fight is by getting Ulrick stuck on an object and then using Mortal Draw from the opposite side of the object. I usually find that this tree and these rocks are a really good place to do this. So once you've got her attention, make your way to the opposite side of these rocks, and then you can kind of get Ulrick stuck on the opposite side. What you want to do is wait until she's close to the rocks and then use Mortal Draw. It should get her even through the rocks. You have to be a little bit careful not to get caught in some of her combos and some of her attacks. If you look out for her finishing one of her combos, that's usually a good time for you to use Mortal Draw, and sometimes she can be a little bit sneaky and kind of get herself unstuck from the rocks and make her way around to you. So just be careful. If that is the case, then make sure to get yourself back on the opposite side of the rocks and try to get her stuck again. Once you're confident that she's stuck again, then just rinse and repeat these tactics. Be careful not to get hit by her attacks, because her attacks can also go through the rocks. I'd still recommend keeping yourself buffed up with the Echo Sugar and the Divine Confetti all the way through this fight, and before you know it, you'll have this fight in the bag. If you want to continue your video game training, then check out one of these videos right here. I've covered loads of games such as Elden Ring, Sekiro, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, Neo 2, Ninja Gaiden, and loads more. Some videos have just popped up right now. Feel free to check them out and give them a click. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.